If you have the Philips Hue bulbs, you already know how expensive those things are. Right out the door, they're going to run you about $49.99, unless you catch them on sale. But Philips have some more cheaper bulbs that works just as great. These are Wi-Fi bulbs. They're powered by the Wiz app and not the Philips Hue hub. So I'm going to let you know all about them right after this. So yes, no hub is needed with these bulbs right here. These bulbs are strictly Wi-Fi bulbs and they're not connected to the Philips Hue app. They're run through the Wiz app, which is something you can get from the Apple Store or the Google Play Store. But you can still control them through your voice assistant, and that's from Amazon, Google, or Apple. Of course, you know I set up everything through my Amazon voice assistant device, and even though, like I said, it's not powered through the Philips Hue hub, you can still put it in routines and do every little thing that you can do just like the Philips Hue bulbs. And that includes turn them on and off, changing colors, dimming them down, anything that you usually do with your Philips Hue bulbs. So I have mine set up in my studio and I can do every little thing just like I do within the app. The cool thing about these bulbs though, they have a few tricks up their sleeve that the Philips Hue bulbs don't have natively. You can do a lot of other things with your Philips Hue bulbs, but you'd have to download some things and some things you have to pay for just for it to do some extra stuff. Okay, so let's dive into the app and see what you can do. So normally when you dive into the app, it's going to come up to this screen. Now right up top it says Studio, so that's where my bulbs are, but you can name it whatever you want to. Then it shows the two bulbs. Right now they're off. And then at the bottom right here it says Relax, then you have a brightness slider, then you have on, and then you have a night mode, and then you have off. So let's start at the top by say going to Studio. Now when you click on Studio, it selects all the bulbs that's listed here. But if I had another room, I can have another room up here and then I can choose that room and choose those bulbs also. If I click on one bulb, it's going to show me that that bulb is selected. If I click on the other one, it's going to show me that that second bulb is selected. So if I want to select all the bulbs, I want to click on Studio and that's going to select the entire bulbs in that room only. So now I can just turn them on by clicking on. And then as you can see, it's on right now because they both turn a certain color. So they're in relax mode right now because that's the one I selected. Now if I click on relax, it's going to bring up this menu of lists to let me know that there's other things I can select. So I can go at the top and it's got warm and daylight. So if I click warm, daylight, cool, night light, and then I can select different modes like cozy, true colors, relax mode like I was in earlier, focus, TV time. So I get the color selector and I can choose different colors. No matter what it is, I can just slide it across and then the bulbs are going to change to that particular color. So if I choose fireplace, it's going to like, you know, dim and brighten the bulbs, change them to different colors in a way to mimic how fire burns. And then I got fall I can choose from. And then there's club, so it's going to put that in a different color mode. So then I can choose sunset, so that's going to put that in that color mode. You got romance. So in party mode, it's going to rotate to different colors just to, you know, make it looks like a party's going on. And then you got pastel colors, so that you can choose from those two. There's spring, so it's going to mimic what spring is like when, you know, as far as springtime come around. Then you have summertime, so it's going to mimic the color of summer. And then you have forest, so that's going to give you like that greenish look as, you know, what a forest look like. And then you have jungle, which gives you a more deeper green because the jungle has a lot of vegetation that's much greener than a forest. And then you got mojito. So not sure what color that is. You can see what it's like. And the ocean, which you already know, that's a blue color because that's what the ocean looks like. And then you have deep dive. Then you have pulse. Then there's golden white. So I'm not sure what golden white is, but as you can see, that's what golden white is. Then you have steampunk. So this one changed the color to mimic what steampunk is. After steampunks, you got the progressive light setting. So progressive means it's going to slowly increase the light or decrease the light based on what you're trying to do. So if you're trying to wake up, progressively, it's going to try to brighten up the light in that 30-minute time span. Now, if you choose bedtime, it's going to start at a certain level and hopefully progressively it will go all the way down till it turns itself off. I haven't tried that yet, so I can't really verify it, but I'm assuming that's what it will do. Then you have the celebration section. So the first one is Christmas. And what I'm looking at, it says it's going to go from red to green, and just keep going back and forth. And then you have Halloween. So it's going to like mimic that color of Halloween, you know, that yellowish look or orange look like a pumpkin. So that's basically what it's going to try to mimic. And the last section is functional, which is plant growth. So if you're trying to grow your plants inside, you can use this bulb to mimic what the light comes from the sun to make the plant grow inside your house. So you don't really need to buy any special bulbs that help plants grow indoor. You can just set these bulbs to mimic that light. Now if we go back to the main screen, you got a slider where you can go from dim to bright, and then you have the night mode where it just automatically dim the light down to the lowest level to just make sure it's not bright. And then you can turn the bulbs back off. The plus sign up top make you add device and make you add room. Now when you go to add device, I noticed that they have some products here that I haven't seen on the market yet. Maybe something they're working on coming out soon. Like they have a Wiz remote, they have a Bluetooth motion sensor, they have a Wi-Fi switch, a smart plug, and a retro connector. So it seems like they have some new products that's going to come out. I haven't seen them yet, like I said, so maybe they're going to come out soon. And then the 3 lines over here is going to give you basically your setup. So you got your home, your scenes, your rhythm, your schedule, your energy consumption, the rooms, the lights, accessories, setting, account, support, and about Wiz. So there it is. That's all you can do with these bulbs right here. And this is right out the gate. So you don't have to download no additional stuff. But these bulbs do a whole lot more than the Philips Hue bulbs right out the gate. Now the Philips Hue bulbs do additional things, but you need to add a little bit to it to make it do all those extra tricks. Now these bulbs I picked up at Home Depot. They were only $14.97, which is a steal because you already know how much Philips Hue bulbs cost if you already priced them or you own them. They're coming in at $49.99. So these same bulbs that's made by Philips, powered by Wiz, is a steal. And they don't need any hub to work. They work strictly through the Wi-Fi system in your home. All right, I want to thank you for taking the time for watching this video. If you like it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Have a good one, and I'll see you next time.